Good morning, friends. Today we are talking about Dr. Seuss. And now I don't know if you know who Dr. Seuss is, but he is the author that brought us The Cat in the Hat, The Lorax, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, The Grinch, Horton Hears a Who, and so many other great stories. Now, Dr. Seuss's birthday is this month. It actually was March 2nd, but I have a little poem here to wish him a happy birthday. This is called Happy Birthday, Dr. Seuss by Michelle Oakes. Dr. Seuss, he wrote Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. He created Horton, the Grinch, the Lorax, and Sam I Am. He loved to write stories. He wrote a great rhyme. When we're reading his books, we have a great time. On March 2nd, for Dr. Seuss, it's such an important day. That's the day we celebrate you. Happy birthday, we say. So, in celebration of Dr. Seuss's birthday, I have a couple of Dr. Seuss books here to read to you. The first one I'm going to read is One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little star. This one has a little car. Say, what a lot of fish there are. Yes, some are red and some are blue. Some are old and some are new. Some are sad and some are glad. And some are very, very bad. Why are they sad and glad and bad? I do not know. Go ask your dad. Some are thin and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat. From there to here, from here to there. Funny things are everywhere. Here are some that like to run. They run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. What a lot of funny things go by. Some have 2 feet, some have 4. Some have 6 feet, some have more. Where do they come from? I can't say. But I bet they have come a long, long way. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like another. Don't ask us why. Go ask your mother. Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new. I wish I had 11 too. Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever ride a Wump? We have a Wump with just 1 hump, but we know a man called Mr. Gump. Mr. Gump has a 7-hump Wump. So, if you like to go bump, bump, just jump on the hump of the Wump of a Gump. Who am I? My name is Ned. I do not like my little bed. This is no good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night, and when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of bed up here. We like our bike. It's made for 3. Our Mike sits on the back, you see. We like our Mike, and this is why. Mike does all the work when the hills get high. Hello, Ned, how do you do? Tell me, what is new? How are things in your little bed? What is new? Please tell me, Ned. I do not like this bed at all. A lot of things have come to call. A cow, a dog, a cat, a mouse. Oh, what a bed, oh, what a house. Oh dear, I cannot hear. Will you please come over near? Will you please look in my ear? There must be something there, I fear. Say, look! A bird was in your ear. But he is out, so have no fear. Again your ear can hear, my dear. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. I have a bird I like to hold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold. My shoe is off, my foot is cold. I have a bird I like to hold. My hat is old, my teeth are gold. And now my story is all told. We took a look. We saw a nook On his head he had a hook, on his hook he had a book, and on his book was how to cook. We saw him sit and try to cook. He took a look at the book on the hook, but the Nook can't read, so a Nook can't cook. So what good to a Nook is a hook cook book? The moon was out. We saw some sheep. We saw some sheep take a walk in their sleep. By the light of the moon, by the light of the star, they walked all night from near and far. I would never walk. I would take a car. I do not like this one so well. All he does is yell, yell, yell. I will not have this one about. When he comes in, I put him out. This one is quiet as a mouse. I like to have him in my house. At our house, we open cans. We have to open many cans. That is why we have a Zans. A Zans for cans is very good. Have you a Zans for cans? You should. I like to box. How I like to box. So every day I box a gawks. In yellow socks I box my gawks. I box in yellow box socks. It's fun to sing if you sing with a ying. My ying can sing anything. I sing high, my ying sings low. And we're not too bad, you know. I think this one is called a yink. He likes to wink, he likes to drink. He likes to drink and drink and drink. The thing he likes to drink is ink. The ink he likes to drink is pink. He likes to wink and drink pink ink. So if you have a lot of ink, then you should get a yink, I think. Hop, hop, hop. I am a yop. All I like to do is hop from finger top to finger top. I hop from left to right, and then I hop a hop. I hop right back again. I like to hop all day and night from right to left and left to right. Why do I like to hop, hop, hop? I do not know. Go ask your pop. Brush, 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 comb, 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 comb. Blue hair is fun to brush and comb. All girls who like to brush and comb should have a pet like this at home. Who is this pet? Say, he is wet. You never yet met a pet, I bet, as wet as they let this wet pet get. Did you ever fly a kite in bed? Did you ever walk with 10 cats on your head? Did you ever milk this kind of cow? Well, we can do it, we know how. If you never did, you should. These things are fun, and fun is good.
Hello, hello, are you there? Hello, I called you up to say hello. I say hello, can you hear me, Joe? Oh, no, I cannot hear your call. I cannot hear your call at all. This is not good, and I know why. A mouse has cut the wire. Goodbye.
From near to far, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. These yellow pets are called the Zeds. They have one hair upon their heads. Their hair grows fast, so fast they say. They need a haircut every day. Who am I? My name is Ish. On my hand I have a dish. I have this dish to help me wish. When I wish to make a wish, I wave my hand with a big swish, swish. Then I say, I wish for fish, and I get fish right on my dish. So if you wish to wish a wish, you may swish for fish with my ish wish dish. At our house we play out back. We play a game called Ring the Gack. Would you like to play this game? Come down, we have the only gack in town. Look what we found in the park. In the dark, we will take him home. We will call him Clark. He will live at our house. He will grow and grow. Will our mother like this? We don't know. And now, good night, it's time to sleep. So we will sleep with our pet Zeep. Today is gone, today was fun, tomorrow is another one. Every day from here to there, funny things are everywhere. So you can hear all the fun rhymes Dr. Seuss likes to make. And he likes to make up silly words. And that reminds me of one of the projects that we have waiting for you down on the porch. You can make your very own 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish craft. And this is just a fun, silly little craft where you make your own little fish. Now, I have a song about Dr. Seuss. Well, about a very well-known Dr. Seuss character. Have you ever heard of the Cat in the Hat? This song is about the Cat in the Hat. The cat in the hat, 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 the cat in the hat. He causes so much fun, but when the fun is done, you will be the one to send the cat away. The cat in the hat, 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 the cat in the hat. And next, we have one of my favorite Dr. Seuss stories. Let me grab that for you. The Lorax. At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows, and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing excepting old crows, is the street of the lifted Lorax. And deep in the grickle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once stood, as long as it could, before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax? And why was it here? And why was it lifted and taken somewhere from the far end of town where the grickle grass grows? The old Onceler still lives here. Ask him. He knows. You won't see the Onceler. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum on top of his store. He lurks in his lurkum cold under the roof, where he makes his own clothes out of muffered moof. And on special dank midnights in August he peeks out of the shutters. And sometimes he speaks and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you, perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope he lets down a tin pail, and you have to toss in 15 cents and a nail and the shell of a great grandfather's snail. Then he pulls up the pail and makes a most careful count to see if you've paid him the proper amount. Then he hides what you've paid him away in his snub, his secret strange hole, in his grovelous glove. Then he grunts, I will call you by whisper my phone, for the secrets I tell you are for your ears alone. Slop! Down slips the whisper my phone to your ear. The old Onceler whispers are not very clear, since they've come down through a snurgly hose, and he sounds as if he had smallish bees up his nose. Now I'll tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long, long time back. Way back in the days when the grass was still green, when the pond was still wet, when the clouds were still clean, and the song of the swammy swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tufts of the truffula trees, mile after mile, in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots, frisking about in their barbaloot suits, as they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. From the rippleless pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming, while splashing around. But those trees, those truffula trees! All my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was more softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what to do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a truffula tree with one chop. And with great skillful skills and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted a thneed.
The instant I'd finished, I heard a gazump. I looked. I saw something pop out of a stump of the tree I'd chopped down. It was sort of a man. Describe him? That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy. He spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy. "Mister," he said with a sawdusty sneeze, "I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no tongues, and I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs." His chest was upset as he shouted and puffed, "What's that thing you've made out of my truffle a tuft?" "Lorax, Lorax," I said. "There's no cause for harm. I chopped just one tree, I'm doing no harm. I'm being quite useful. This thing is a thneed. A thneed's a fine something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses. Yes, far beyond that. You can use it for carpets, for pillows, for sheets, for curtains or covers, for bicycle seats." The Lorax said, "Sir, you are crazy with greed. There is no one on earth who would buy that fool thneed." But the very next minute I proved he was wrong, for just at that minute a chap came along, and he thought that the thneed I knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at the Lorax. "You poor stupid guy, you never can tell what some people will buy." "I repeat," cried the Lorax, "I speak for the trees." "I'm busy," I told him. "Shut up, if you please." I rushed across the room and in no time at all built a radio phone. I put in a quick call. I called all my brothers and uncles and aunts and I said, "Listen here. Here's a wonderful chance for the whole Onceler family to get mighty rich. Get over here fast. Take the road to North Nitch. Turn south left at Weehawken. Sharp right at South Stitch." And in no time at all, in the factory I built, the whole Onceler family was working full tilt. We were all knitting thneeds, just as busy as bees, to the sound of the chopping of truffle trees. Then, oh baby oh, how did my business grow! Now, chopping one tree at a time was too slow, so I quickly invented my super axe hacker, which hacked off 4 truffle trees at one smacker. We are making thneeds 4 times as fast as before. And that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. But the next week he knocked on my new office door. He snapped, "I am the Lorax who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I'm also in charge of the brown barbaloots who played in the shade in their barbaloot suits and happily lived eating barbaloot truffle fruits. Now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's not enough truffle fruit to go round. And my poor barbaloots are getting the crummies because they have gas and no food in their tummies. They loved living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys," he cried, and he sent them away. I, the Onceler, felt sad, but as I watched them go. But business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummies and tummies, you know. I meant no harm, I most truly did not, but I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered my roads, I biggered my wagons, I biggered my loads. Of thneeds I shipped out, I was shipping them forth, to south, to east, to west, to north. I went on biggering, selling more thneeds, and I biggered my money, which everyone needs. Then again he came back. I was fixing some pipes, when that old nuisance Lorax came back with more gripes. "I am the Lorax." He coughed and he whiffed. He sneezed and he snuffled, he snargled, he sniffed. "Onceler," he cried with a scruffulous croak. "Onceler, you're making such smogulous smoke. My poor swammy swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in their throat." "And so," said the Lorax, "please pardon my cough. They cannot live here, so I'm sending them off. Where will they go? I don't hopefully know. They may have to fly for a month or a year to escape the smog you've smogged up around here." "What's more," snapped the Lorax, his dander was up, "let me say a few words about Gloppity-Glop. Your machinery chugs on day and night without stop, making Gloppity-Glop also Schloppity-Schlop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? I'll show you, you dirty old onceler man, you. You're glumping the palm where the humming fish hummed. No more can they hum, for their gills are all gummed. So I'm sending them off, oh, their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I yelled at the Lorax. "Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights, sir. I'm telling you. I intend to go on doing just that what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffler trees into thneeds, which everyone needs." And at that very moment we heard a loud thwack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall, the very last truffler tree of them all. No more trees, no more thneeds, no more work to be done. So in no time my uncles and aunts, every one, all waved me goodbye. They jumped into my cars and drove away under the smoke-smuggled stars. Now all that was left neath a bad-smelling sky was a big, empty factory, the Lorax, and I. The Lorax said nothing. He just gave me a glance. Gave me a very sad, sad backward glance as he lifted himself by the seat of his pants. And I'll never forget the grim look on his face when he hoisted himself and took leave of this place through a hole in the smog without leaving a trace. And all that the Lorax left here in this mess was a small pile of rocks with one word, unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. But that was long, long ago. But each day since that day, I've sat here and worried away. Through the years while my buildings have fallen apart, I've worried about it with all of my heart. But now, said the Onceler, now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So, catch, calls the Onceler. He let something fall. It's a truffler seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffler seeds. And truffler trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffler, treat it with care. Give it clean water and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back.
And that is the end of that story. And today in the craft bag, you can be the Lorax and make your own Lorax mustache. Now I have one last poem about Dr. Seuss. It's called Dr. Seuss, a poem. How did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. My goodness, how the time has flown. How did it get so late so soon? And that is the question that I'm asking myself, because we are all done for today. So I'd like to say to you, oh, one more thing. If you get to come by the library, we have a bunch of Dr. Seuss books waiting on a display at the top of the stairs, but we also have an in-library craft for you to make your own truffle-a-trees. It will be on one of the desks in the older kids' fiction room. And there will be instructions, and you can make your very own truffle-a-trees, and make sure that you put your name on the back so that I can hang them up on one of our bulletin boards. And now it is time for me to say goodbye. So I will say, so long now, till next time. See you later, alligator and a wild crocodile. Have a good day. Bye-bye.